Power Psych B, and I want to talk to you guys about something that I've been seeing on my timeline of recent, and it's about like if ranked is rigged or not, or yeah, if rank's rigged or if it's really skill, right? And I'd say it's a little bit of both, right? I'll say it's a little bit of both, in the sense of like I understand. I've seen the articles where people have been on the I've seen other people's videos where they talk about the article, the patent of NetEase having the EOMM matchmaking system, and I understand where that plays a role. Okay, I will say that it artificially enhances the time that you get to a certain rank, right? Because you're just kind of going, it goes like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? And sometimes you get put into matches where you're just not able to come back from, or somebody's just not, nobody is willing to either A, switch, or do something to deal with the initial threat, right? The actual threat that's keeping you from winning that game. That'd be 9 times out of 10, that's probably why you're losing the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. But skill is a big factor, I feel. If you're very skillful, you will climb. It may take a little bit longer, but you will climb. And then people that are really skillful, they'll just fly through it. They'll fly through it up to a certain point, right? They'll hit a wall too. At a certain point, they'll hit a wall. But their wall will be higher up than yours, right? We're all human too. That's the other thing. We're all human. We're gonna make mistakes. So, especially in competitive, you're definitely gonna make some mistakes, and you pay for those mistakes in competitive. Sorry about my daughter in the background, but we're one taking this house. But anyways, you're gonna have if you make mistake, you're gonna feel it. Okay, let's take a look at and this is coming from. Let's put this in perspective for me myself. This is just my opinion. We're not saying this is an overall blanket statement, but I'm coming from a person that feels in the solo queues, majority of the time, it does come down to like people not recognizing a situation, and then nobody's like switching off to try to deal with that threat. Now, I have become more that person that I will just switch and deal with the threat so that we could probably get a chance to win. I'm not gonna get on the mic and start telling, like, because that doesn't help. Like, I understand you get upset and you want to talk, I get it. That's part of it. And I get the sentiment where people are like, if you can't handle it, then don't be on the internet. Cool, whatever. But most of the time that doesn't help out, right? You're just gonna make the person already feel like shit. They're already having probably a bad game, right? You're not making them feel any better than they already are, right? So it's probably not a good idea to and then it's not a good idea to just tell somebody what they want to do. As humans, we're gonna fight back. Majority of the humans are gonna fight back if you don't come at them correctly. If you don't come at them the right way, they're gonna feel like they're being threatened. And what do as humans? We guard up, okay? You're not gonna tell me what to do. And so I don't tell people what to do. I kind of just do what I need to do in order to win the game. If I see something that's wrong, I just do it myself at that point, and then kind of hope my team forces themselves to try to do something else. If they don't do it, then I stay the way I stay, and end up taking an L. It's okay. As we can see here, I have about like a 57 win percentage. I'm at plat 2, and this is where I say I feel like, me personally, this is me personal, not speaking for anybody else, but me personally, I feel like this is where I belong right now with the current skill level that I have right now. I belong. If you look at my games, if one of the high players actually look at my games, they probably are like, yes, you probably belong in this rank. You probably belong. I believe that I'm a high plat to low diamond player. I believe that with my full chest. I believe that because I've seen top players play, I've seen grandmaster competition, and I'm nowhere near any of that, nor will I want to be anywhere near that. I don't have the time or the energy to do it. I'm just trying to hit grandmaster, and that's it. But I feel for those people that are climbing and getting to that, trying to get past that hole, like get past grandmaster, and they have to deal with the matchmaking on top of that. Having games that essentially you cannot win. You feel like you cannot win. I understand that. That sucks so bad. So yeah, I have, and then even if we look at season 0, now I didn't play a lot of rank because I was learning the game, and if I had known that there was a skin, I would have played ranked a lot more. This is me trying to get the last 2 days trying to get the skin before the season ended, and I just got tired. Like I made it all the way through bronze, silver, and then I just got tired. Once I hit silver, when I was like, I'm just tired. It's not worth it. Like I'm not. It was going up and down. I was like, I'm not worth it. Every time I got to the end or close to ranking up, I would lose the game and then be bumped back like a couple points, and I was just like, forget about it. But here you can see I had a 59 win percentage, right? So it's like yeah, like I feel like your skill then does turn into that. And as you can see, again, it proves my point again. I'm just telling you from my personal experience. I'm a field player. As you can see, my top players are Luna. You got Vanguards and Strategists are my top players at the time. You know, I was playing Bucky at first as my first DPS, so that's why he has a lot of hours, because I was playing Bucky at first when I first started playing the game. But yes, as you can see, these are the people I was playing. I'm starting to learn, as you can see down here, I'm starting to learn Wolverine a little bit. Wolverine and Moon Knight are my new people I'm learning. Warlock I play for mostly like Star Lords or something, that if I have a Star Lord. But that's more for like quick matches. Like these guys I'm playing right here, well, besides Magneto, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm playing those guys in quick matches just to learn them. But if we look at the history, this is what I'm talking about. Like skill comes into play, right? So if we look down here, majority of my quick matches I win, right? Or I do decent in, right? I do decent in and we lose, right? And that's okay. Like I'm not harping on those, but we go into competitive. Like this was a bad game. This is a bad game. I feel like we tried our best, but we just could not deal with this Iron Man. This Iron Man was giving us problems, and nobody was focusing them. I tried myself to try to do it. Couldn't do it because if I tried to do it, they would just come. All these people you see would just jump me. So I tried my best to focus him, but he was so out of line of sight all the time that I couldn't find out where he was at. And he was Spider-Man at one point too, so he was even giving me more problems too. So this guy was just a problem the entire game. Nobody could deal with him. Same with this guy. Both of these guys were a problem. Huge problem. He was tanked the whole time, but this guy was the majority of our problem because nobody got rid of him. Nobody. And that's on all of us. That's on all of us. Now, it doesn't help that this person went 2 and 7 and he was switching roles like crazy, right? And then he finally ended on Black Widow to try to take out Iron Man, but it didn't work out for him, right? So I understand. I see the vision. This didn't work out. So I understand, like those games you're not gonna win, man. And then I go on a 2-game winning streak. This one just horrible game. So what's the problem with this one? This game, another game where nobody focused the 2 threats. We have a Storm here that goes 56 and 1, 37 final hits. That means she was killing us more times than we could even count, and it was true because every time I was by myself and it was me, she was killing me. All right. Same with this Iron Man. They were both working together, just destroying our team, and then these guys backed them up very well, very well. I mean, this team was just locked. Nothing we could have done. I mean, we had a Hela, but he was playing Hawkeye, Mr. Fantastic, and Squirrel Girl at the beginning. Didn't help. Then we finally had this guy switch to Iron Man towards the end, when he probably should have played Iron Man from the very beginning when we were getting whooped. But you know, whatever. Then we had a tank buster. Why did we have a tank buster? Because I will give him this. He tried to go for these guys, but going for them, he ended up dying. Because anytime you try to focus these guys, these people would come and help. And then we're trying to keep them up at the same time. As you can see, we're trying to keep them up. We're doing our best to try to keep them up, and it just isn't helping. It's not helping. This person switches to help me out, on healing side, but it's like I could not do enough, so we end up losing that game, and that makes sense why we lost that game. It makes sense, makes total sense. And then we go on a 2-game win streak, and then I lose here, or then I go on a 2-game win streak, and then I stop playing rank. And then I think my friend starts playing with me, right? Yeah, my friend, I'm teaching my friend how to play, right? So then my friend got on and was like, I want to play. So I started, okay. But look at these right here. Look at this. As you can see, it was going on and off. But you can see here, I was doing my best to teach him and try to help us win the game. You get SVPs and MVPs. I'm trying my best. We lose some games, we win some games. Oh well. But it's like, yeah, like if you have skill, bro, like you're going to be fine. And majority of my that's what I can tell also in ranked, when I get in a quick match now, I'm winning like majority of my games. Like, let's see, like this right here. Look at this crazy win streak I go on in quick match, bro. Like, and that's all from just playing rank and playing the role that I'm used to playing, right? I play a couple of matches of competitive. I get back to where I was basically, because I lose points, get back, lose points, get back, So that's where I talk about the EOM plays a part, because it goes like, and you can see the 2 games I lost were like horrible losses, right? So it's like, I get it. So then I stopped playing. I think this is where my friend joins again, or do I just stop playing? I just stopped playing competitive for a little bit. I'm just gonna start playing competitive for a little bit. That's pretty much what happens. I just stopped playing competitive, but I go on this crazy winning streak, and that's where I'm like, that's where the skill comes into play. Now I know I'm getting better at the game though. I'm getting better at the game, because I can go in the quick match and win majority of my quick matches. I know in ranked it's not gonna be as simple, because people are trying to win just as much as I am. So, and then it's been a month out of the game's been out, so like everybody's learned. 2 months, 2 months essentially. The month's game's been out, so people are gonna be on your head top. But just let me know how you guys feel about it. I'm just curious. I know this is a long video, but hey, just let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Until I got something new for you, it's been your boy Power. Peace.